Well, today we are looking at the Lidsters Deluxe Bedchair. It's a full sleep system and it's actually one of the first products that they have released under their own name. So let's jump into the video and find out everything you need to know about this bedchair. But the one thing I will say is it's very, very good value for money, so stick around. So for those of you that haven't heard of Lidsters, basically they're an online fishing shop and they sell through eBay. And I looked this morning and up until now, they've sold around 750,000 products. So I think it's fair to say that they know what sells and what doesn't within the industry, which is probably why they've started creating their own range of products. And like I say, this bedchair, this whole sleep system is one of the first ones they've created under their own name of Lidsters. Now, of course, these are going to be available directly through Lidsters eBay listing, which I will put a link in the description of this video so you can go directly to that and find out all the information. But these are also going to be on show this year. So Lidsters have got stands at various shows across the year, with the first one being the Essex Carp show, which is actually this weekend if you're watching this as it first came out. So make sure you go over to the Lidsters stand so you can actually see this in the flesh. But anyway, enough about that. Let's move on to the bed chair itself, because that is what this video is all about. So first thing to talk about is going to be the price. I've mentioned it a couple of times already, and this comes in at $229.95. So if you click that link in the description, you can get direct to the eBay listing and see that that is what this product is selling for, which I think is very, very cheap. I've done a little bit of Googling this morning and actually found it to be one of the cheapest available on the market. So cheap, in fact, there was multiple that were double, if not more than double, the price of this. So it's a hell of a saving if you are on a bit of a budget, or if you're just looking not to spend all your money on a bed chair, then this is definitely a very worthy option. Now, this sleep system has been designed to be an all-season system. So none of this 3 and 5 season. This one will do you year-round, no questions asked. Now, the bag itself is actually attached to the frame with a couple of crash zips, so these are nice and easy to undo. If you're in the middle of a deep sleep and you get a bite halfway through the night, they do literally just rip straight open. So there's no chance of getting all caught up in them, but also you can completely remove this if you need to. If you wanted to clean it or wash it or whatever, then it's nice and easy to remove. But like I say, they literally just fly straight open. There's a couple of little clips as well, one either side at the head end, so then that way you can keep the side that you're not planning to get out of, you can keep clipped down. So then that way it's not going to end up opening overnight, because obviously the design of the zips is that they open easily. So just putting that in place ensures that you don't end up all kind of wrapped up in it in a awkward kind of mess. But going on to the actual material that this bag or all the covers and everything are made from, it's actually a ripstop material. And you guys know ripstop is renowned for being really hard wearing, and it does feel really tough actually. But then inside the ripstop is actually a thermal hollow fiber filling, and basically that is what gives it its warmth. And this will be very warm because it literally is filled to the brim. It's absolutely packed with this hollow fiber filling. So yeah, there's no questions asked. You know, if you're fishing year round, fishing in the depths of winter like it is today, the lake behind me is frozen, this is going to keep you nice and toasty. Dimensions wise, this is 216 centimeters from head to toe. It's 88.5 wide, and then it varies from 38 all the way up to 45 centimeters in height, thanks to the adjustable legs here. Each of the legs has got adjustable mud feet as well, and they're actually quite big, thick ones. This has been designed with stability in mind. Basically, Lidsters has gone through the market. They've seen all the good points from various bed chairs and thought we need to put that all into one and create the ultimate bed chair, but at an affordable price. And they have done that with this complete system. But the dimensions I've just given you are actually slightly bigger than a standard bed chair, but slightly smaller, I believe, than a wide body bed chair. So it's kind of somewhere in between, and this is what the 2 years of extensive testing from Lidsters has done. They've had the time to really think, right, what is the optimum size for it? So the sizes that this is basically, it gives you that little bit more room, but when it actually comes to packing it away, it doesn't take up that much more room. So it's a bit bigger than a standard one, but it's still small enough to fit in pretty much any vehicle. It's still small enough to fit on a standard size barrow. You don't need one of these bigger, wider barrows like you quite often do for a wide body bed chair. So it is the perfect kind of all-round package, the perfect compromise, I guess, of practicality, comfortability. It's very comfortable and it's nice and easy to cart around the lake. But you might think with a sleep system like this, obviously being that little bit bigger, having 8 legs for the increased stability and being a bit cheaper, that it might be a very heavy kind of overall package. But it's not. It comes in at 15 kilos, which I think, like I say, with the 8 legs, with the all-season bag rather than just a 3-season or something. I do think that's actually quite a reasonable and quite a respectable weight. But it's not just about the warmth and the size, it's also about how comfortable it is. And it definitely is very comfortable. You can rest assured there. Lidsters have really put in a lot of effort into making everything as padded as possible. All the way around where the metal frame is, you've got thick padding. It's probably an inch or so thick. And then this covers any of the frame. Sitting on it like I am now, I can't feel anything whatsoever. And it's not memory foam, but it almost gives that feeling of how a memory foam bed chair does feel when you sit on them. When you sit on proper memory foam, you kind of sink very slowly into it, and this gives that same sort of feel when you first sit down on it. On the inside, if I just open it up again, you've got fleece obviously on the other side of the bag. You've got a fleece base, which again is nice and padded, and then on the outer section of the padding is actually the ripstop material, so it's a nice combination of the two. And then the way it's designed, obviously it's going to keep you in the middle a little bit more away from the frame. And then finally on the underside you've got full lumbar support. This is what's going to ensure that the whole bed isn't going to sag over time. It's going to keep everything nice and tight to keep you quite a nice firm bed and basically keep you as comfortable as possible. The whole concept of this product is obviously to make sure you have a good night's sleep. So if you're warm, if you're comfortable, you're going to have a good night's sleep, and I think you'll get that in the sleep system. Well, there you go. Hopefully that's given you a little bit of an insight into this new sleep system and Lidsters as a whole, because if you are looking for other tackle, then obviously there is a shed load of stuff on there. Like I say, they have sold 750,000 products, which is a ridiculous amount. So definitely check them out on eBay, check out the store. But like I say, the link is in the description for this product as well, so you can go directly to it. Now, I did mention, again, they are going to be at the Essex show this weekend, but they're also planning on being at the big one as well. And at both of those shows, they are going to be running a very, very special offer. Now, I can't tell you because you've got to go over to the stand to go and find out what that special is. But I was told on the phone yesterday, and it is an absolute bargain. So if you are going to either of them shows, make sure you head over and find the Lidsters stand, because if you are interested in one of these, then that is the place to get them. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. And I also, oh wait, no, there's one more thing. You can also buy a bed chair bag to go with this, and they are supplied at 25 quid each. So again, there'll be a link in the description for that. So if you want to keep this nice and protected when you're not using it, then make sure you get one of the bags. But yes, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.